The impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Duterte may be moved further, according to one senator. This development is definitely not sitting well with the House prosecutors, who want the process to begin soonest. As for Duterte's office, well, it wants the trial stopped altogether to save the government millions in public funds. Mobile Journal Kyla Makantan with tonight's big story.
Some senators are pushing to convene the impeachment court a week after President Bongbong Marcos's fourth State of the Nation address. Senator Joel Villanueva bear that there are already informal discussions in the upper chamber to convene as an impeachment court on August 4, or exactly a week after the fourth SONA. But the lawmaker was quick to clarify that even this date is not final yet. Senate President Chis Escudero's proposed calendar showed the initial oath-taking of newly elected senator judges scheduled for July 29, and the trial would commence on July 30.
Ang pag-uusap namin nung ilang mga senador together with Senate President Chis Escudero na once we were able to organize ourselves, ayos na yung leadership, probably yung mga committees, maka-elect ka na rin ng mga chairperson, kahit hindi pa siguro membership, no? Kasi medyo it takes time also, no? But at least give it 2 days, session days. Nung tinanong niya ako, nag-agree na ako na pwede yung August 4, and I think that's enough time to be given sa Senate and the House to organize itself.
Meanwhile, the Office of the Vice President said government could save millions in public funds if the Supreme Court rules in favor of petitions seeking the dismissal of the impeachment case against VP Sara Duterte. According to OVP spokesperson Ruth Castelo, while Sara remains prepared to defend herself in the impeachment court, her legal team is also pursuing all available remedies to challenge the process. Duterte earlier said she is expecting a bloodbath during the historic trial. The Supreme Court earlier directed both chambers of Congress to submit comments and documentation related to the impeachment case. That's after consolidating separate petitions filed by the Vice President through her lawyers, all questioning the legitimacy of the proceedings.
If the Supreme Court says it cannot be heard at this time, and then we'll be very lucky actually as a country, because we'll save millions and millions of people of money on the trial that is technically defective from the beginning.
But for some House members, the social weather station survey showing 66%, or almost 7 in 10 Filipinos wanting Duterte to address her impeachment, is telling. For the lower chamber, this is vindication of their fight to extract accountability from the Vice President. They believe the case against Sara could only grow stronger and more solid once the prosecution team finally gets to present their evidence at actual trial.
I feel that I'm vindicated, and I feel that the people are with us in holding public officials accountable to their actions.
Well, tingin ko naman, lahat ng mga nasa pamahalaan ay sensitive sa public opinion. Para sa akin, talaga yung dapat mangibabaw dito ay ano ba yung utos ng ating saligang batas? At sa akin, malinaw yon. Conduct the trial now.
Still, the Vice President's office is unshaken, even presenting its accomplishments for 2024, which included initiatives she started since came into power in 2022. Sara is currently in the Netherlands to visit her ICC-detained father, former President Rodrigo Duterte. Her spokesperson also dismissed people branding the VP a mere spare tire.
The services that are now being delivered by the Vice President through her office is a way of preparing herself just in case anything happens from now until 2028. All the Vice Presidents, past, present, and future, are looked at as spare tire. But if you really think about it, the Vice President should be as prepared as the President. Should anything happen to him, who assumes the responsibility? Keeping her out of the loop or not being able to provide funds for her projects and programs, not being able to support the Vice President, is a great disservice to the country.
On a personal note, Castelo denied that businessman Atong Ang is still her client. Castelo represented Ang in 2007 when he got charged with plunder, and she successfully secured probation for him through entering a plea deal. According to the OVP spokesperson, their professional ties ended after Ang was released from a 2-year probation from a Bicutan detention facility. The gambling tycoon is now considered a suspect in the case of missing sabongeros. Mobile journalist Kayla Makantan, We are One News.